What's happening, folks? I'm preparing for an Introduction to Long Range Patrol class. It's a class that us Warrior Poet Society puts on, and most of the folks that attend, they're civilians. Now, it is true, a lot of LE guys or a lot of military guys, they want to be able to have this skill set, and they're in this video because they want to test their knowledge and see of like, hey, did John get all the right kit? And the answer is yeah, I'm batting 1,000 over here. However, there's a lot of other guys out there, and they're just men, and you're like, no, to be able to just disappear into the woods, to be able to evade, to be able to reconnoiter land, to be able to take land, that's a really cool man skill. That's a good protector trait. And even if you don't have a real world application of why you may use it, who cares? It's fun. You learn some good protector stuff. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about essential kit that you'll need to be able to prevail as an introduction to patrol. So we'll go through my stuff. Now, fun enough, I've included a couple things in this video that I'll pitch and I think are not good things that you should bring in the field. It's up to you guys to jump in the comments and be like, nope, not that. You don't actually need that. You don't want that. And at the end of the video, I'll reveal what those items were. Also, if I'm missing anything, help us out in the comments and figure out how we can get better set up for success in the field. It's been a while since I was rangering around the world. However, principles of patrol, they really don't change over time. The tools may, the technology may, the principles doesn't really change. Let's get to it. Psst. Hey, come here. While John number 1 is over there doing the video, right there, I wanted to tell you today's video is sponsored by Aura. I delegate my online security to Aura, so they're always watching my back. Clearly, I've got the physical security covered, but Aura's got me covered when it comes to guarding my online information. In the days of AI, it's easier than ever to steal emails, phone numbers, social security numbers, health records, financial account numbers. Recently, Bank of America had a major data breach, and they didn't tell anyone for months. With Aura, I immediately get alerted if there's any of my information on the dark web or any of my information's been compromised. Furthermore, with them, I get up to $5 million of identity theft protection insurance. All those services all rolled into one for my phone, my computer, my wife has it, I have it. You should have some online protection too. Visit aura.com/WPS. That's aura.com/WPS. You get a 2-week free trial. Check it out today. Now back to John number 1. He's doing a video over there. All right, guys, so first off, let's go through a good battle rifle. I don't want something short. I may have to reach out long distances, so at least a 14.5, 16-inch barrel. I like cans. An infrared laser is really good to pair with my night vision. I got a white light, and I got a 6x magnifier that flips up out of the way. That's enough magnification that I'm not feeling like I really need binoculars, so I don't have that in my kit. However, if I was out kind of like in desert areas, I'm absolutely probably want to go to a LPVO, or I'll end up adding some kind of binocular so I can really see out and far. But in the wooded areas, this is going to get me done just fine. I got a tourniquet back here, magazine, sling, yeah, good to go on battle rifle. Next thing I'll go over is patrol vest, and this thing is loaded down with all the things that I need. I've got a whole bunch of medical over here. I've got some map pens, which are really important. And back here, I'm able to grab maps, which are already pre-laminated. You don't want to get your stuff all wet, and so being able to waterproof everything is really important for patrol. Even if it's not looking like rain, just the dew and the moisture in the air can ruin your paper and stuff. So I laminate everything, and I pre-write frequencies and all kinds of stuff like that. That could be an OPSEC no-no abroad. However, I'm not abroad. Also, a MGRS protractor gonna help me do land navigation stuff. Next thing, I've got 3 magazines, and I've got a 4th right here. For me, I'm not planning on getting into it. If I end up receiving contact, my plan is to break contact, and I got 4 magazines to be able to do it. So I'm not bringing all the bullets ever. Everything's MET-TC dependent, and so if your context changes, well, that's gonna shift your gear and layout. But what I'm planning for, this is a good call. Over here, I've got all kinds of batteries, AAAs, AAs, and 123s. Over here, I've got a multi-tool. Don't get caught with that one. I've got a white light right here. Over here, I have a lensatic compass. Big deal right here. And I've got a spare radio battery. Also gloves, radio, and trusty GPS. Next thing is make sure you're wearing the right clothes. It matters. You don't want the discount bin multicam special whenever you're preparing for days and days in the field. Like these pants, I may wear for a week or two without changing. And so it matters. You want them really good. These are the ones that we carry now on our site. It's got magnetic buttons, and so you don't have that big open them up and signal where you're at. Reinforced knees, and I can even slip up knee pads into the bottom of this, which comes with it. I can have drawstrings that tighten these things up, as well as right here. If you're around bugs and stuff, you want to be able to tighten those up. If it's really hot, you loosen it up. If it's really cold, you tighten it down. It's got mesh everywhere here. I've got it up here. Also, these have a certain amount of give and spandex to them, so they flex with you. Again, very big deal, and it feels like you're wearing pajamas. That's what it feels like. It's extremely comfortable pants. And so these are very expensive, but they're like half the cost of the Cry pants. Some of these pants get up like $400 or $500 or something wild. These are expensive, but they're not that expensive. So it's kind of like really, really good pants without having to mortgage your home to be able to afford them. Also, the shirt's the exact same thing, and we went with this. This is really, really good shirts, highly breathable. Again, it feels like stretchy pajama fabric that is one of those performance, moisture wicking type things. And so, man, you don't skimp on stuff like that. Guys, as you're watching this video, realize we at Warrior Post Society, we sell all kinds of stuff like this. We'd appreciate your support. Whether it's the multicam pants or shirts, or we got gloves, GPSs, watches, boots, backpacks, all the stuff, it's at warriorpoetsociety.com. Please support us there. If not, that's cool too. Let's get back to it. Here we go. Next thing, guys, is a battle belt right here. You got pistol, spare magazines. I can either use this to anchor straight to my belt, which is what I would do, or I can use this grip pad to be able to throw this around and ratchet it down. And now I'm good to go. Do my leg strap and all set. All right, we're knocking it off. Here we go, guys. Here's the next thing. Night vision, really, really big deal. I want to be able to move under cover of darkness. It's like a superpower, like we said in other prior videos. I've got a strobe here that lets me go infrared or overt. Ballistic ops core helmet, lights on the side. I've got an ops core amps, so these kind of flip over, swivel in place, and so I got hearing protection. And I also have cables that can wire into my radio as well. When we're running our patrol classes on Warrior Poet website, when students show up, we're just using these cheapo bow fangs, but I can still have down lead cables that work with my headsets. So that's pretty darn cool. I got upgraded pads, and then I've got my DT&VG night vision with a G24 Wilcox mount. Works really good. They're WP, not the green. So anyway, like the night vision a lot. This is an expensive ad, but to be able to move under cover of darkness, that's really, really good. And so for a patrol guy, night vision is your buddy. Next thing is your backpack. You're gonna need a backpack for sure. Let's see, front pouch right here, real simply. I've got a lighter and I've got some iodine tablets. If you find stream water source, even if you have water filtration, like I do over here, for instance, this is caddied in, I can just scoop it up and it's got a filter in there. However, that's not killing all kinds of parasitical waterborne pathogens where iodine will. And so this is part of the step, but you got like a dead animal upstream or animal feces. If it's still water, you're gonna need to treat it. That's a big deal. And I got some toothpaste. I like this. This is Eberly stock backpack. Really, really good quality. You're able to have all the adjustments for a backpack. You want it to be able to sit higher up and really close to you. And you want to be able to anchor it down so it kind of folds around you with all the weight up high. And so how it pulls everything in and up, I've got copious amounts of adjustment tabs and I've access panels. I've got side stuff. The other side of it here, you can see if like I got tons of breathability. I've got tons of adjustment stuff. The straps are wonderful. You can get like huge pillowy straps and those just fill with water and they become real uncomfortable. And so the thicker the strap isn't necessarily the better. You got chest straps here and then there's a kidney strap here that loops around. Man, kidney strap, really, really important. And you can see the heavy duty frame right here. So this thing, it's built to carry heavy amounts of weight. Another thing that I'm not using for a patrol class, but you can also, like say you're out in the deserts or whatever, and you've got a big sniper rifle, you can put this sniper rifle down through here so the buttstock's sticking way up. For now, I'm not going to use it, so all I have to do is tighten this down, and it removes that compartment altogether when you tighten everything down. However, right now, I've got a couple essential pieces of kit here, and that is a poncho. This is your best friend, whether you're making like a little tent to keep you out of the rain, or you're just throwing it over your body while it's raining, and this will drape over my backpack as well. And so this will keep me and my kit nice and dry. Another thing is like a boonie hat, which is right here, and you'll see this has got a net around it. If you're in an area like I'm about to be next week in Tennessee and the mosquitoes come out, bro, that's a bad, bad day, and it's a bad night. Enough critters biting you, and that can take you out of action. And so to be able to have a bug net where I'm going is a really big deal. All right, here's my quick access pouch up here. I've got just a simple headlamp, an emergency blanket, whether this is for signaling or if you get really wet and cold, this little emergency blanket, these can save your life. And so it doesn't take a lot. Also, if you ever get somebody gets hit, they're bleeding out, you want to be able to insulate them. They could die of hypothermia, which really quick, even when it's not that cold out, because they're bleeding out. And so emergency blanket, it's a good idea all around. 550 cord, toilet paper, signal mirror, and I got a whistle. It just kind of came with it as a little set with a little floaty. Got a rape whistle. So if somebody, you know, you hear banjos in the thicket, you can, and you're all out of ammo, and you've signaled for help, you can just get off me, banjo people. Next thing's hydration. I've got Camelback inside. I've got a Nalgene here. I don't like the color of it, but I couldn't find my other ones, and I was tired of wrangling gear. So Nalgene, and then over here you already saw this Katydyn right here, and I like this because it crushes up and folds. I could put this in a cargo pocket if I wanted to, and it's got the filter built into it as well. Water's really, really important, and so up here inside the pack now, I've got another Canteen. This one's pretty cool. It's by a company called Pathfinder, and they gave it to me, and I didn't really care about it. Now I do. This is pretty darn cool. It's like the old school Vietnam era Canteen, except for a couple changes. This comes out, and then this right here, oops, flips out like that, and I can move this out and lock it down in place. And now I'm able to heat something over a fire. I can even make a little fire right there and put it over and heat that cup up. And it's even got marks in there, so I know how much fluid is in there. And so it's pretty cool. I can now heat water. Will I do that in a patrol setting? Probably not, but I like that I can. Next thing, I have a e-tool. This is by SOG, and it has been used. So e-tool, to be able to have a shovel right there is big deal. This tightens it down. You can also go kind of like that. Like so. And now you have something that can dig trenches as well. Say you're getting just terrible rainfall, you can dig out a little trench and funnel that water around. Or you make sure this is tightened down. You have a toilet seat right here for the woods, right there. Give me some privacy, guys. Next thing is food. I have a yummy MRE. It's menu 13, chicken curry with rice, lentils, and vegetables. Yummy. Number 10, Tuscan beef. And then a Mountain House adventure meal, fettuccine Alfredo. Next in my magic mystery sack, I have a sleep pad, and to be able to get up off the ground, sleep pad is essential kit. I have a Cool Guy field knife. This was by CK Knife and Tool. Even put my cool logo on it. Look at that. That's pretty fun. In the spirit of cutting and hacking things, I mean, would I even be a ranger without this? I'm not a ranger anymore. I'm just a guy. I'm doing YouTube stuff. But I have this hatchet. So there you go. Next thing, camelback, you can't see it. But I'll go ahead and pull this out. If you don't waterproof your stuff, you're an amateur. All it takes is one canteen or one camelback to be able to start leaking, and then all of your stuff is wet, and you'll know that you're a dummy. So make sure you waterproof stuff that needs to stay dry. Inside here, extra pairs of socks, good socks, performance fabric, blah, blah, blah. I have a t-shirt, and I have an extra shirt like the one that I'm wearing here. Additionally, I've got a satellite phone, I've got relevant cords, and I've got a charger for all my stuff. So I can even charge like flashlight batteries because they have rechargeable batteries in them. And then this has also got a solar, I'll open it up. And this little thing, it's not much, but in a pinch, I can grab some solar. It's got power already, but I can charge it. It's charging right now, even though it's overcast. It's probably not charging very well, but still. In a pinch, I've got a little bit of power to be able to charge all my stuff. We're winding up, guys. Here we go. Last thing, this is a bivy sack, waterproof. Man, this is where it's at. And inside it is just a poncho liner. So I like to put my poncho liner inside my bivy sack because the bivy is waterproof. And so if I had a leak or anything in there, it's protecting stuff. But right here, it's not really smart in the field to like set up a tent or have any real overt signature. And so really most of the time, you're just laying down and going to sleep. That may just mean you lay down. Like most of the time I've slept outside, it's just been me on top of some kind of mat. That's it. There's no tent. I've slept over a year of my life just on the ground outside without a tent. So it can be done. It's just fine. But to be able to stay dry, this is a big deal. Remember, I also have my poncho so I could kind of in a pinch use 550 cord, make myself a little field expedient shelter, and then coupled with my bivy, I'm going to be real snug for being in the field. All right, so this is what I've got here. Now it's your turn. What else have I missed? Fill it in. And remember, it's not everything you could bring. It's just the essentials. Ounces make pounds, and pounds make you die. Now, what did I include here that is big no-go? What was a false flag? And I'd say the war belt. In a patrol environment, this is not a good idea. I immediately hate this. I don't want it with me. And that sucks because this is a cool belt. Look at it. Yeah, baby. But in a patrol environment, you think about these are longer open distances. What good is a pistol gonna do? Now some people, I'm betting everything on the rifle. It's just dead weight and it's causing chafing. I don't want it. Also, if you have anything on the back of it, well, my backpack is gonna hit this. I'd have to remove this just so I could be able to comfortably take my backpack on. And so this is in the way. It's a big no-go. I don't need it. The pistol's not helping me in patrol operations. All right, here's the next one. Oh, I hate to do it. I gotta ditch the tomahawk, and I love this. A buddy from church gave me this. Remember, I don't wanna be heard, I don't wanna be seen, I wanna move through, I don't wanna leave a trace. Anything I'd use this for, this would be loud, it'll echo a long way. I'm not bushwhacking, I'm not building shelters. Also as a weapon, it'd be real cool if I was making a last stand, Patriot style. Yeah, but it's gotta go. The last item, this is the third thing. It's gone, it's gone. In a patrol setting, I don't want to make fire. I'd rather be cold. Fire, you can smell it from a long way off. You can see it. Aerial can pick that up really, really quick, looking for heat signatures. So if I'm hiding, now I just assume heat signatures. I'm like, they got thermal, now I need a thermal blanket. Blah, blah, blah. Down the rabbit trail we go of context. But this right here, I don't want to have to cook over an open fire or flame. I'm not going to make any fires. And so this, though it's lighter than an MRE, I don't want to have to cook. So I'm going to bet it all on MREs or dry foods that I can just eat plain. Guys, it's essential kit for patrol. Hopefully you learned something. If not, you at least had a good time. And if you didn't have a good time, you can always just jump in the comments and troll me. Be like, that guy's awful. You know, a lot of times I just agree with you. I'm trying to get better. But for the present, awful, awful. I'm unsubscribing. unless I nail this sign off. Guys, make sure you're subscribed, toggle notifications button, all like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Train hard, train smart, and we'll see you next time. That was good. Resubscribe. I'm back. I'm back following me.